Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I know I've been on hiatus for about 4 months now, but as you can see, I'm back. I was dealing with work and personal shit, and you know what, who fucking cares? Obviously, this is a very different video than what I've previously done on the channel, but I just couldn't bring myself to pass up talking about this actual joke of a fucking Origins review. Now, usually I don't get this worked up over a video game review, but the way this guy forms it is so aggravating, and it's almost blatantly misinforming people. And for half of the video, he's not even talking about the collection itself, which is so fucking weird to me. But anyways, let's move on to the actual critiques so that I can get frustrated in a formulaic and professional way.
Tails goes from being bullied to discovering he can fly in like 30 seconds. What a Giga Chad.
The video I'm going to talk about today is The Good and Bad of Sonic Origins by Nathaniel Bandy. Now, I did a little bit of poking around on his channel, and he covers mostly Nintendo content. Now, it's very apparent to me that his videos are made for kids, and it's not a problem, but you should make it so that your quote-unquote reviews are legible and make sense to everyone over the age of 11. Let's get back on topic, though, because I just want to talk about the video.
The pixel art was redone for every game, and it looks amazing.
It actually wasn't, and that was just the resolution being fixed to a 16:9 aspect ratio. But you know what? You do you.
You can play as Tails and Sonic CD.
Could already do this in Whitehead's PC port. This isn't anything new.
Nathaniel, you of all people should know that there's already enhanced versions of these with ROM hacks. What's the point of this game? Where is the physical release for Sonic Origins?
What did that have to do with anything you just said? Okay. Here's how he should have done this. He should have put the negatives first, then the positives, and then it just ended it right there, because literally everything he says after that bit has nothing to do with any of the collection. Some of the stuff he says really makes me wonder if he's ever actually played a classic Sonic game, which is incredibly weird to me because he's been making videos like this for 5 years.
Hard missions should be in the base game without being locked behind some deluxe bullcrap. But what's worse is that if you want character animations in the main menu, camera controls for the islands, or character animations when playing music, then pay a few extra rings to Sega.
Now, I will admit, some of his critiques are actually, like, somewhat valid. Not really saying a whole lot, though. I could go to, like, any other critique of this game and it'd be the same thing. Hell, I could go to the fucking Steam comment section for this game and it'd still be the same. If you want to know my personal take on this game, it's that Sega fucking sucks at treating their developers right. It also just plays fucking terrible because they have this weird relationship with Denuvo where they have to ruin every single game with it. It's also just like really fucking bad. Let's get back on topic though, because the shit this guy says next is really fucking wild.
The Sonic 1 boss in widescreen is tripping me out. It looks like the platforms are social distancing. We got rings and coins now? That's not gonna get confusing.
We're just praising this concept like not even a couple of minutes ago.
I wish the Sonic 3D Blast Director's Cut was in this collection. It would have fit in perfectly.
How would it though? Like, you don't explain how, you just say that. It's not really good when you're trying to make a point.
Oh, you're being too hard. What about the games themselves?
Dude, what are you fucking reviewing at this point? Aside from the 16:9 ratio aspect and the slight music changes in Sonic 3, there is literally no difference made in this collection. It's clear to me at this point you're doing this for more watch time because you have literally nothing else to say. If you wanted to review these games separately, you could have put it in a separate video. Now you're just wasting my time because you're not even reviewing the collection. You're reviewing the games.
Wait, you think these games have actually aged well?
Is it just me, or are these guys' skits like incredibly akin to Scott the Waz's? I'm not saying he directly copied him or anything, but he takes way too much inspiration from him. Half of these skits aren't even relevant as to what he's talking about in the prior clips. Like with that ROM hack one, he makes like a genuinely good point and then he just forgets about it for no reason.
Yeah, Green Hill Zone is fun and all, but then there's Labyrinth, which is annoyingly slow.
Alright, so now we're at the part where I genuinely started to get frustrated watching this. I can't even get the fucking zone names right. You expect me to respect your critique when you can't even get the 2 levels. They're not even 2 levels apart, and you can't get their names right. It could have been such a simple fix if you just looked at your timeline and then fixed the voice line. I don't know if he edits his own videos or not, but this is just getting fucking embarrassing. He then continues to critique these games separately. Just little annoying nitpicks that don't make any sense and they're not relevant to the collection whatsoever. Like, if you literally have no knowledge of these games and you're just a Nintendo shill, at least just have the common decency to admit it. For example.
So, why do people like Sonic CD again? Every single level feels like a frickin' maze.
Oh, I'm not sure. Maybe that's because that's the point? Here's a quick little rundown of CD just so that you can understand what I'm talking about. In CD, you are able to go to the past and the future. Once you're in the past or the future, there are these holograms and little devices that you have to destroy in order to get a good ending in that zone. See where I'm going with this? If the levels weren't like quote-unquote mazes, don't you think it'd be a little bit too easy to get the good endings? It's like adding an easy mode to Dark Souls. There's no challenge and it's not fun. I don't blame him though. If I was a Nintendo cuck and I tried to review these games without any background knowledge of the mechanics, then yeah, I'm sure I'd be a little bit wrong too. It's also extremely weird to me how this guy manages to praise these games and then critiques them for those exact same appraisals.
My favorite level for sure is the one where you bounce into bump nowhere every 3 seconds. Oh, I'm having such a great time, can't you tell? Fun, 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 fun.
Yo, why is this dude about to have a fucking mental breakdown over this? Like, I know he's exaggerating it for comedic effect, but it's just not fucking funny and he acts like a 12-year-old.
Tails is gonna die in his plane, and Sonic doesn't care at all.
Once again, what does this have to do with anything? If you're going to make a joke, at least be fucking funny.
Also, if you touch this boost pad instead of jumping over it, you will die. Level design is my passion. Knuckles is such an idiot for teaming up with Robotnik.
Yet another example of how this guy has no idea what he's fucking talking about.
Thanks a lot for tricking me into releasing more enemies, game. Really appreciate that.
Anyways, that's gonna do it for this video. I'll leave that video's link down in the description so you can form your own opinion on it. And don't go and harass this guy. Or do. I don't know. I don't really care. The moral of today's story is that we conduct research and actually play the games that we criticize. With that being said, thanks for watching. I'm going to bed. Good night. Yup.